Hi guys. So BBC News Africa just released a documentary that is currently going viral as we speak. The documentary is named Blood Parliament, and the released video basically highlights what took place during the 2024 finance bill protests. In the documentary, you can see that it highlights the police and the Kenya Army brutality, and to summarize it up, it just shows how the current government roughly operates. So, guys, this is something that even our own local media stations couldn't cover, and even our own DCI could not manage to investigate. I'm just happy that BBC as a media station could not be bribed or intimidated by our politicians, because that's what happens here in Kenya. As long as money and power is involved, then there is no justice. We all know that no Kenyan media station would have aired such detailed information to the public because it's so sensitive. And the fact that it points out to the current government means that no one would even dare to cover the story without the fear of being abducted or killed, because that's what has been going on recently. So the video is currently going viral, and I'll just play some clips of it so you get to see what I mean. So guys, that's the title of the documentary. It's called Blood Parliament, and from the look of it, you can see a picture of a guy by the name Eric Sheni. If you watch the documentary, you'll get to see that he was killed during the protest, and the guy that killed him was none other than someone in the Kenya Army whose face has been released, but people still don't know who he is because the face released is blurry. Let me play the video for you.
3 minutes after the shooting, a photographer caught these. At first, the uniforms all seem the same, but there's actually subtle differences. Wrong headgear, no shoulder patch, different rifle stock. But what about him? Same helmet, same boots, and a solid stock rifle. And the shoulder patch? Were he the shooter, it'd be on his other shoulder, which he shows in this video shot seconds later. There.
Guys, imagine what the families of these guys who lost their lives feels. It's so sad to see young people losing their lives out of no reason. Like, they were just fighting for their rights, and the government, which is supposed to protect us, the police that are supposed to protect us, were on the front line to end the lives of innocent young Kenyans. And from the clip that we've just seen, one police officer has been identified, but yes, people still don't know who he is. They've been identified to end the life of this young man, and there are even many more who were killed, but we've not gotten to see who was responsible for their deaths. And another thing, guys, that has come as a shock is that there's another man by the name John Kaboi who was on the front line to incite the police officers to kill the peaceful protesters. It's crazy because the police who are expected to protect us, they're the ones who are on the front line shouting, kill them, kill them. The guy was really shouting that the police officer should just pull the trigger and fire at protesters. And it's just so sad because that is not how things are supposed to be. You're not even supposed to end the life of someone just because they're fighting for their rights. But the guy has been identified by the name John Kaboi, and it seems like he's the head of the police. He was the head of the police who were out there, and him making orders for the police to shoot is just so wrong. So let's see how he was identified and how he was seen doing that.
Can identify this police officer. His name is John Kaboi. Multiple sources told us he's a plainclothes officer based at the Central Nairobi police station. Even after the fatal shots, he could still be heard urging his colleagues forward to kill.
Honestly, guys, as much as this video is this sad, I feel like it also provides closure for the families that lost their loved ones. The pain is there, but I feel like it just gives them a sense of healing because they get to see what happened to their loved ones. Another shocking thing that I came across is that the people involved in making this video, the BBC documentary, repeatedly invited the Kenyan government to participate in the making of that film, but the government declined. That really speaks volumes because it's giving like, you guys don't care, you don't care about the lives that were lost during that protest, and you don't even care about the taxes that young protesters were fighting about. They just don't care. I feel like them refusing to participate in the making of this documentary speaks volumes. And the guys that were involved in losing the lives of the innocent Kenyans should just be charged and follow the legal procedure, because that's not a nice thing to do. And the fact that they are walking out there freely while they were the ones killing other people is just so sad, because how safe are we if someone that killed another person, someone that was completely shouting that these people should be killed, that is just brutal and it's so evil. I feel like that is so sad and they should be held accountable for that. So the documentary talks about many things. It exposes the government specifically because they try to reach out the government. That means this documentary also points out to the government, because why will they try to reach out the government to speak? So that means that they also wanted to find the side of the story, and that this documentary also affects the government. So we've come to the end of the video, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and press on the notification bell to get my next video. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video. Bye bye.